Now see your bandwidth of the different signals. So here we will be seeing the bandwidth which are used by the different equipments and for transmitting different types of the signals. First one is like for speech signals. If you are transmitting speech signals, frequency range is required 300 Hertz to 3100 Hertz and bandwidth is equal to 2800 Hertz. So, the bandwidth for the speech signals are 2800 Hertz. Now, if you are taking the music, in musical the many instruments are played together, high range of frequencies. So, the bandwidth is required is 20 kilohertz. So, for transmitting the music, bandwidth required is here 20 kilohertz, but for audible range of frequencies are 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. These are the frequencies which we can hear. These are called audible range. Below the 20 hertz and above the 20 kilohertz we cannot hear. Our ear cannot receive all these signals. Now, video signals, if you are transmitting pictures, then that is a 4.2 megahertz bandwidth is used. For the TV signal or the TV transmission which you see every day here, so for the TV signals you use here the bandwidth of the 6 megahertz. So now these are the bandwidths for the different equipments operating in the different frequency ranges. Now here just we have seen about the bandwidths of the different equipments. Here the different types of the services and frequency bands. Now first one, AM, that is amplitude modulated AM broadcast, that uses 540 to 1600 hertz. This type of the frequencies here, that is a kilohertz actually here. We can write this one is kilohertz. So AM broadcast uses this frequency band. But FM broadcast, that is FM radio must be knowing, that is FM broadcast 88 to 108 megahertz. These are the frequency range used. If you are seeing here the television, for the television here you are using 54 to 72 megahertz, 76 to 88 megahertz for very high frequency TV and 174 to 216 megahertz and 420 to 980 megahertz, that is used for ultra high frequencies TV. Now cellular mobile radio here. Now 896 to 901 megahertz for mobile to base station and 840 to 935 megahertz for base station to mobile. So this is in case of the cellular mobile radio. Now see the very important part, that is here the satellite communication. In satellite communication you use 5.925 to 6.425 gigahertz. See, it's very high frequencies. 1 gigahertz is equal to 10 raised to power 9 hertz. That is used for uplink and 3.7 to 4.2 gigahertz used for downlink. So these are the different frequency bands for the different services, and also in this part we have done the bandwidth for the different equipments.